Hi, I'm Charlie.
And I'm Cody.
And this week's episode of WX4 features
Sister Moon.
Sister Moon. She teaches 3rd grade over at the Catholic school. She's a nun, Catholic school.
Well, welcome to the show, David.
Hi, how you doing?
Ashley.
Hi.
I'm Sister Moon. Charlie, you gonna say hello to them?
Oh, wow.
He's already got the ray gun. All right, so we are not going to go straight into the question jar today. What we're going to do is you're going to choose a pedal. And there's a question attached to the pedal.
You can see the front of the pedals on the screen.
We've got an overdrive, a reverb, a tremolo, and a super chorus.
Who's choosing?
Who's choosing?
You can choose if you want.
All right.
What do you...
I never use a chorus.
What's the criteria?
You never use a chorus.
I never use a
Get that
chorus.
out of there.
So
Choose it.
Let's choose it. That's
Oh,
what
choose
I want to
it.
go. I want to
Okay.
go with something that.
Really?
All right.
Yeah, I feel like
So
like
like
that's
today, I'm going to try a chorus.
Yeah.
Well,
Today,
grab it.
this
Hand
is the
him
only
the
time I'm going to try a chorus pedal. So let's do that.
The question's under it.
All right.
There you go.
right.
Whoever wants to read that, let's get these out of here.
Choose chorus.
Grab that one, Charlie.
Did you tape this? Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Where's your favorite venue to play? You want to start with that one, or you?
No, you go ahead.
Oh, man, that's a tough one.
Charlie dropped his ray gun. Sorry.
I would say the old Georgia Theater was a very awesome venue to play. I loved the 40 watt back in the day, but honestly, I love Smith's Old Bar upstairs. It's just a
That would
great.
be my
it's,
answer,
it's,
too,
it's a
yeah.
great sounding room.
Okay. I hadn't
It's
played
pretty
there in a minute.
intimate, but it's still you can be just loud as hell, and it's awesome.
When was the last time y'all played there?
It's been a few months. It's been last year, but we're gonna play there again in a few weeks.
Yeah, March 1st. We're playing upstairs room. So.
Now, are y'all from Atlanta, or are y'all from Athens? Where you guys based?
We're
out
based
of?
in Athens now,
Okay.
but we play in Atlanta a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do y'all tour other places?
We don't really tour that much outside of here. I mean, we play primarily in Atlanta, but I mean, we're going to South by Southwest this year, so that's
Really?
gonna be great. Yeah, we're doing 3 shows there, and
South by
I
Southwest.
went to South by Southwest in '95, and Jason and the Scorchers were playing.
Yeah.
But it was too expensive, so it was only $50 then. I don't even know what it was.
I don't know either what it is.
I played there in 2000, 1999. It was very similar. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so that's my experience. Now I know it's just a corporate thing, but do y'all have a van? I always ask that. See, he hates that. Don't talk about vans.
No,
No
we
van
have to
van.
rent. We have to
Everybody.
rent a van, and
To go
even to go
around.
to South by, like, we're trying to figure out, is a minivan enough? Will that fit everything, or
Right.
do we have to have like a 12-passenger?
Well, how much stuff do you guys have? I mean, the drum set's pretty big, but I mean,
Yeah.
other than that.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I was thinking
There's
maybe
not
a
much.
semi and put some couches.
Oh, someone's,
Yeah.
someone's rolling something down the hallway. I thought it was freaking out. I thought it was like static coming
Their
from the
drummers rolling.
controller.
See, speaking of gear that we have to fit in the van,
They're
rolling
that's the
gear
our
down
gear
the hall.
going down the
There you
hallway.
go.
Yeah.
And put into the van that they wish they had. That they're gonna
Yes.
rent.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So when did Sister Moon form? When did that start?
I think it was like 2017, right?
Yeah, I'd say around that time. It's a little bit nebulous because, she was playing at the time and had done an album with another producer, and it was a fantastic album. And then I was kind of called in to play on that, and she knew some other people that she played with, and so we just started playing together at the house, and man, the drummer's killer, and went through several bass players and found a killer bass player, and just realized that we had similar tastes in writing and what we were kind of wanting to achieve. So I don't even know if there was a start date. I think it was just you had these tunes. I was helping produce some of them and arrange some of them, and then we just got together and jammed them out, and everyone seemed to kind of mesh pretty well. So, but somewhere in 2017, I guess.
So do y'all have a record as the current?
We don't have a full record out. We have a few singles out, and then we're trying to form the rest of the record.
Did we see videos? Did y'all have a video?
We do. We have one video out, and then we have a couple of live videos.
Yeah.
So.
We definitely listen to the singles on Spotify, which are what?
Cool,
What's the name
thank
of
you.
those
Yeah,
for the people?
We have Corners, Voodoo
that was a good
Molly,
one.
yeah. And then Lorelei's coming out at the beginning of March.
Devil's Own too.
And we have Devil's Own, yeah, you're right.
Right,
So-
yes, that was a great song. That was long. It was long, but it was great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is a
man.
long
You
song.
know
I was
what I
just
mean?
about to say, like,
Yeah.
we were gonna do that as part of this, like, perform it. And we were like, no, it's 7 minutes long,
Right,
like, so
yeah.
we can't.
Right, yeah.
Well, we've had some jam bands come in and play. Like the last episode, Rolling Home, their song's 14 minutes long.
Wow.
It's a good song, but
Yeah.
Man, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
jam
great if you
band,
can
that's what
sustain
jam bands
that.
do.
Like
Yeah.
for 14 minutes, if you can sustain interest, that it's
Right.
awesome. It's
that's key.
yeah, it's a tough thing to do for sure.
So when did you guys start pursuing music individually? Like, I'm sure Sister Moon's not the first band that you
Right.
guys have been in. Like, when did that start up for y'all?
Well, for me, I started playing drums when I was 12, and I'd played piano before that, but really hit the guitar at like 15.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of did that, played some bands in high school, ended up going to music college, and then really ended up in Athens because of forming a band up north in music college. Came down here and I just went through the whole, did tours of 200 shows a year,
Right.
that sort of thing.
Nice.
So pretty early, and been doing it most of my life now. As far as Ash, I think you've probably been doing it a lot earlier than that. I think maybe
I was pretty
4.
young
You were
when-
saying at 4.
No.
Something like that.
I was pretty young when I started. I came from a musical family and started doing like a one-woman karaoke show kind of thing, and I sang country music, and I had the cowboy hat and everything and rhinestones, and kind of like did my little show, and started my first band at I think 17, and then went from there. And that was really when everything opened up, is when you start jamming with other musicians. You're like,
So who are your influences then? Like when
Growing up,
when you were 13, because
yeah.
that's like the age. Where,
I wanted to be Bobby Gentry.
Mm.
She was the person I wanted to be, period. But I also loved like Shania Twain. She was really, really, really popular at that time.
So country.
Yeah, I
was
grew
your
up on
thing.
country music, yeah.
Who's the main songwriter, and how do you guys actually write music?
It's strange. It usually starts with Ash. So she's going to have lyrical content. She's going to have melodies, and she's going to have chords and structure or whatever.
Do you play any instruments?
I play guitar unless I'm around guitar players, and then I say I don't play guitar.
But like to write a song, to hold,
Yeah,
strum
yeah.
a little note
Yeah.
and get a little pitch
Yeah.
going.
That's basically what I bring to him, and then
Yeah, and so what sort of happens right now, and it may not happen this way in the future. It may, I don't know. It's pretty natural, you know. I don't want to use that word organic. Everybody uses that word, but it's you can't find it at Whole Foods, but it's
yes, you can.
Yes, you can. You can find it, but it really is. It really is that way. It's very much. She brings right now. She brings the ideas in. Then I work with her on like writing maybe some different chords here or there, or she says, "Hey, I want to maybe this to sound a different way, a soundscape to sound differently." Okay, and so that's sort of my job as an arranger and producer. But then we usually take it to the band pretty early.
Right.
And Gary and Lee are fantastic, and they're great songwriters in their own right. They all play drums and bass and guitar. They don't just play their own that instrument in this band. So, then we just kind of hash it out like a regular rock band would, and then you take those ideas back, and eventually you form them into the album. So I think that's kind of the process right now, but. I guess that's a long answer, and the short answer is whatever works. Like, is the
Where do
writing
y'all
process.
record your stuff now?
We
Or do y'all
were.
do self?
We do sort of a hybrid. So we did the drums at Sister Moon. We did the drums at Full Moon Studios with Jay Rogers.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So we did the drums there.
You said that Sister Moon Studios. It's Full Moon. We had Albatross was in here
Oh, yeah?
a while back, and they mentioned Full Moon, and their piano player was drinking a Blue Moon, and he was like, "We recorded at Blue Moon."
Blue Moon,
Studios."
Full Moon.
Oh, I mean,
Oh, it's like if we do it, we're screwed. Because like if we drink Blue Moon and we're Sister Moon recording at Full Moon
Oh,
with Keith Moon.
oh,
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway,
I like that.
yeah, so we decided to cut the drums there, and we
Yeah.
cut as much. We all played live, cut the drums there, cut the bass there. Then we wanted to do the whole Zeppelin fan, the Headley Grange thing, where it's like let's just take that out, and put it on my rig back at my house to just record in halls and rooms and make it not be on the clock. And then we
Yeah.
took it over to Gary's, who's a fantastic engineer. So, and then we started mixing some there. So just
Yeah.
really, and then took
Between
it
the three.
yeah, between the three
triumvirate.
three places. But most of it still felt really live because we took those first takes at Full Moon and kept a lot of that stuff. Then we went to Joel Hatstat to master it, and
Yeah.
he's awesome, just incredible mastering that. Yeah.
So where can they find you guys on social media, and how do they find you guys?
So we're on Facebook and Instagram as at Sister Moon Atlanta.
Okay, Sister Moon Atlanta.
Yeah, or Sister Moon ATL. I'm sorry.
ATL.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's ATL because we're hip.
Right.
Right. And then sistermoonmusic.com is our main website.
Okay, sistermoonmusic.com. Goodness. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming out here. Is there anything that you want to say about your song you performed today, Voodoo Molly?
I'll let you start.
Voodoo Molly is a song about drugs
It's yeah,
or girls,
or both.
Or both?
and they're really the same thing. That's all I have to say about
Goodness.
that.
Well, that's awesome. Well, they're about to hear it. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Of course,
Appreciate it.
David.
Thank
Ashley.
you.
Sister Moon.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah,
Thank
good.
you.
Up next is their performance of Voodoo Molly. Next week, same place, same time. Put that gun down.